Hello?
Hi, is Rose there?
Yeah, speaking.
Hey, Rose, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh, okay.
What's going on?
Is there a reason why you're calling me?
There is. We actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
Okay, an email about me?
Mm-hmm. It's a guy you went out on a date with.
Really?
Yeah. His name is Ryan, and I'm sure you remember Ryan. He says you guys met at a friend's wedding.
Yes.
Okay, well, he emailed us and told us a little bit about your date, but he also told us that you're not calling him back. So he asked if we could find out why you don't want to see him.
Oh. Wow. Okay.
He sounded really excited about you.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Did you not like going out with him?
I mean, I don't know if this is going to go anywhere.
And why is that? Can you tell us?
Oh my God, this is kind of awkward.
I can tell you what he told us.
Okay.
So he said that you guys met at the wedding and had fun and then went to go get sushi.
Yeah.
He said there was one awkward moment during your date, and he thinks that might be the reason you're not calling him back.
Did he tell you what that was?
Yeah. He said that he went into a little thing about how he doesn't believe in underwear and how he doesn't like underwear and it's constricting and all that. And
Yep.
he says he thought that might have weirded you out.
Yep. Yeah, that happened. I mean, that was a lot of information on a first date.
Was that the pivot point that turned you off from him?
Well, he didn't even really need to tell me that part.
What?
About the underwear?
Yeah. You know, he was wearing shorts. And I noticed at one point when I got up to go to the bathroom that he may have been revealing a little too much in the shorts.
Wait, what do you mean? Be specific. I need specific.
I think I know.
Yeah, I think I do too.
I think you guys know.
Like, he was kind of hanging out for the world to see?
Flashing a little.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't sure, but then he started talking about how he doesn't believe in underwear, and I thought, no, I was 100% right, I guess.
I can tell.
Yeah.
But
All right, so maybe he should have been wearing underwear.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
so wait, do you think it was an accident or was he like putting it on display for you?
Oh God, I don't know.
Hope it
I
was
mean,
an accident.
I hope it was an accident too. It was just a lot of information at once.
A
So
lot of information. You should have reached across the table and tucked it back in for him.
oh God.
Is that if you guys were wearing shorts, would that be an easy mistake to make?
If you sit down, you never know. I mean, yeah, like I feel like the shorts must have been pretty
You
small.
must have not adjusted.
Yeah.
I don't know if I need to hear this.
Do you think it was an accident?
I don't know, but to be honest, I don't really care. I don't know if I want to know.
I don't feel like that's fair. I mean, if you had a nip slip and nobody told you about it, like it's not something that you should get blamed for.
But it's different. I mean, what if I was doing it on purpose and I didn't care and it was just out there?
Yeah.
I know how we can find out if he knew that he was sort of dangling about.
Like I said before, I really don't care at this point.
Well, I think Ryan cares, and he's actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
What are you talking about?
I mean that Ryan's been listening to this conversation, and he wants to talk to you.
What?
All right, in my defense, I had absolutely no idea that I was exposing myself to you.
You flasher, you.
Honestly, I'm being absolutely sincere here. Like, I apologize. That is not at all. I wasn't trying to do, like, a 1-2 punch of, hey, maybe look at this, and, oh, I don't like underwear. Like, I swear to you, I had no idea that I was hanging out.
Okay.
No, I'm
mean-
being serious. It sounds like I'm joking, but I'm absolutely dead serious. I did not know that it was happening, nor would I have, done anything like that. So if I made you feel uncomfortable, I sincerely apologize.
I'm just wondering, why you brought it up at that point then. It's a strange thing to bring up on a first date.
It is, but the conversation sort of went there, and I wasn't trying to necessarily steer it there. And then it was like, we sort of landed on that topic. And the fact that you saw that right beforehand is absolutely a coincidence. It's an unfortunate coincidence.
An unfortunate coincidence.
Did you not feel a breeze or anything?
It's not like I was engineering the date to be all about my junk. You seeing it, me talking about it, like, sincerely.
But you feel like if you're a guy who goes commando, you think you'd be super careful in shorts if that's a likelihood of happening.
Exactly.
I'm usually careful, but maybe I had a napkin in my lap, so maybe I thought, like, if anything was popping out, like, I don't know. Like, that's never told me about this before. So if I have been exposing myself inadvertently, I feel terrible about that.
Yeah. And now you have something to be aware of.
I mean, if I've gone home for the holidays or something, I'm sitting here, like, with my junk hanging out, I didn't know it, so...
Well, now you know. So, yeah.
I mean, look, again, I cannot apologize profusely enough. I mean, I had a great time with you, and I hope that, I mean, you seem to have you do have a really great sense of humor, and I hope maybe you can just sort of understand that this was absolutely inadvertent and not in any way some sort of pervy, sleazy thing that I was trying to pull on you. So I would love to take you out again, and I will promise to wear underwear on our next date.
That was so hard for him, Rose.
Rose.
Do you know what he's doing for you right now?
Would you like to go out with Ryan on a second date? We will pay for it, and we'll pay for his underwear, too, if you give him one more shot.
At this point, I mean, it's a very heartfelt message, but I'm skeptical. I don't know.
Come on, Rose. You guys were in the same wedding for two of your best friends. Like, do you think that your friend's going to be marrying some sleazeball who would have a friend who would expose himself? Like, there's got to be some trust circle there, right?
Well,
yeah, I have references. If you need references, I have references.
That's a good point. I don't know. It's just, is underwear never an option, or it's a lot?
I will say this. If I'm wearing shorts, it's something that in the future I will definitely take into consideration and wear, I just need to suck it up and put on some boxer briefs or something.
Dude, you get arrested.
Just be uncomfortable for a little while. It's just a couple hours,
Before you get arrested.
Terribly uncomfortable to me. But, yeah, I mean, I would do that.
Rose, what do you think? One more shot?
Come on.
One date.
If underwear is provided, I will go on a second date with you.
Yay!
Hey, there you go. Congratulations, Ryan.
Thank you. I mean, Rose, that's awesome. And I think I have a pair of underwear somewhere around my house that I can scrounge up.
All right, well,
Watch them.
I mean, and I promise you, like, if I do not have them, I will buy them. I'll buy a 3-pack. So, I mean, there we go.
if you don't have a pair, Ryan, I'll send you a pair of mine. We can share.
Oh, lovely.
Okay?
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, I was looking for Nicole.
This is Nicole.
Hey, Nicole, how are you? My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay. What is that?
It's a radio show.
Are you selling something?
No, I'm not. Well,
awesome.
I am, but we can talk about that later. I'm calling you for something else.
Okay. Is this a joke?
No, it's not a joke.
Sorry.
Oh, I hear people laughing.
Yeah, that would be
I
Jose.
tend to do that.
I'm calling you because one of our listeners sent us an email about you.
Okay. This seems like a prank or something.
It's not a prank, I promise you. Actually, the guy who emailed us speaks very highly of you. His name is Tim.
Tim who?
Tim, he's a guy that you met off of Tinder and you went on a dinner and a movie date.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Why did he email you about me?
Because we do a segment on our show called The Second Date Update. So Tim is wondering why you're kind of giving him the cold shoulder.
This is a weird thing. I mean, he called you. Why wouldn't he just call me?
I guess he's been trying to call you, but every single time he texts you or tries to get a hold of you, you just tell him that you're busy.
But why call a radio station?
Because hopefully we can be a little more persuasive and find out the answer since you won't really talk to him.
He's totally in the dark on this one. He has no idea what went so wrong.
Well, he wouldn't know. Nothing he did. It's not his fault.
Okay. If it's not his fault, then can you tell us what went wrong? Why don't I just tell you what he told us about the date? He said that you guys went out for Chinese food, and there was sort of an awkward moment because you don't know how to use chopsticks.
Yeah, that happens.
All right. Did that bother you a lot? It sounded like it might have been kind of embarrassing.
It was totally embarrassing, and I felt so stupid. But he was actually really cool about it. I'm sure that if I named a few other guys, if I had gone out and been in that situation, they would have made me feel really stupid. And he was actually really nice about it.
All right.
I can't believe you guys left the restaurant because you couldn't use chopsticks. So
I know. Well, I was embarrassed. I just felt like I couldn't get it, and I was starving.
All right, so it wasn't the chopstick thing.
No, not at all.
All right. Well, he also told us that when you guys went to the movies, right before the movie, you got very quiet and then didn't really say much the rest of the date. And then after the movie, you just took an Uber home and didn't even give him the opportunity to drive you home?
Yeah, I wanted to get out of there.
yeah, it sounds like it. You did a good job of
What
accomplishing
happened?
that.
If you say it's not his fault, I mean, that sounds like a pretty rash decision.
Oh, God. All right, so we're in line to get our food at the concession stand.
Okay.
And he gave me money before he took off to go to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And we were, next in line. So the cashier kept looking at us. I know he saw me with him, but by the time I got to the front, I was by myself.
Okay.
Okay? So he says, are you ready?
Uh-huh.
He says, oh, that's so sweet that you're taking your son out. I wish my mom would take me to the movies.
Shut up! Shut up! The concession worker thought that your date was your kid?
Yes.
No way.
Wow.
Wait, are you way older than him?
No, it's 5 years.
Oh, my God.
Did you want to
my
slap that
God.
dude?
Oh, my God, I wanted to slink away. I felt like throwing up. I was so embarrassed.
Oh, poor
I just felt horrible. Who does that to somebody?
What did you say back to the concession worker?
I didn't say anything. He just kept going on about how he wants to spend more time with his mom, and he misses her, and he was loud. I was so embarrassed.
Everyone can
Okay,
hear,
but but the thing is, concession stand workers at movie theaters are usually 15 years old or 16 or something. I mean, maybe he just didn't have a good grasp on age.
It didn't matter. I mean, he said it, and I just couldn't get it out of my mind.
Oh, man.
So you
Very nice way to start a romantic evening.
Yes.
And I'm thinking, do other people think that? I mean, do I really look that much older?
full theater.
I mean, it's just I felt stupid. I don't want to be a cougar. That's gross.
You're not a cougar. It's only 5 years. If I were you, I would have grabbed my son and made out with him in front of that concession
Brooke.
stand worker. You show him who's boss.
I guess I should have.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not really fair. You blamed it on your date. You ended up not calling him back, and this guy really liked you.
I know, but it just kind of dampened the whole evening. I felt stupid. First the chopsticks, and now I'm his mom.
You're the old lady who doesn't know how to use chopsticks.
Right?
So that's why you don't want to go out with him again, because you're afraid that people will think he's your son.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Nicole, nothing brings me more pleasure than to reacquaint you with your son, Tim, because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah. Tim.
Oh, my God.
Nicole, I can't believe that happened.
This is so bad.
That's the worst. I think Brooke is right, though. I mean, those guys, all those kids there, they're 16 years old behind the counter, right? They can barely scoop that popcorn. They don't know.
I mean, that's nice of you to say, but I mean, P.E., obviously someone thought that I was old enough to be your mother.
Yeah, but they don't know anything. They don't know the truth. I mean, honestly, we had a great time. We really hit it off. I understand that that upset you, but if you just told me that, I would have just been psh, don't even worry about it.
Oh, see how sweet he is?
See, now you sound like you're his mom
You
when you
raised
say
him
that to
right,
him, you know what I mean?
I'm not trying to be his mom. I just said he was sweet.
Yeah, but now you can't say anything like that, because the only visual I get is a mom talking to her son.
We all
That's
think
awful. Now everybody's going to start thinking it.
Yeah, but maybe you're placing the wrong blame. Maybe it's not because you look old. Maybe it's because, Tim, do you look super young?
I mean, yeah, I got that baby face going on, when I shave. So, I mean, I think it's totally on me, personally.
See?
I mean, everyone's being so nice about it, but I mean, Tim, don't you think it would be weird to go out? I mean, people are going to think I'm your mom.
Here's the thing, Nicole. Like, whenever you're seeing anybody, like, there are going to be people who have a lot of things to say about a couple, but, like, who cares? You know what I mean? Like, that's what I liked about your Tinder profile in the beginning, was that it seems like you didn't really care what people think. And, I mean, honestly, I think you're great. I think we had a good connection, so I think it could work.
Aw.
Pretty cute.
That was really cute.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he deserves a spanking. He's been bad.
God.
Maybe, Nicole. You don't know that. Hey, Nicole, would you like to go out with Tim for a second date? We will pay for it. We'll give him an allowance to take you out.
Oh, that's horrible. I mean, if he is okay with, dating his mother, then
Tim, are you okay with dating your mom?
That is the weirdest question we've ever asked during a second date update.
Look, Nicole, it was just one kid at a movie theater saying one thing. I don't think it's that big of a deal as you think it is. Like, of course I want to go on another date.
Yay!
Good man.
Aww.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, Tim. You got your second date.
Thanks a lot, you guys.
Yeah, no problem. You guys are going to have so much fun at Chuck E. Cheese. It's going to be great. Nicole, don't let him have too much root beer, though. You know how he gets.
Oh, that's horrible.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Carla, please?
this is she.
Hey, Carla, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show?
Okay. Do you have the wrong number?
I'm pretty sure I don't have the wrong number. Did you recently go out on a date with a guy named Justin?
Yeah, why do you know that?
Because Justin listens to our show and asked me to call you.
What? Why?
Because he told us about your date, said that he really enjoyed going out with you, but you won't return any of his phone calls
Oh, my God.
or text messages, and he wanted to see if we could get you on the phone and find out why.
So I don't answer his text, and then he calls the radio show to get a hold of. Oh, my God.
Yep, that's exactly what happened. Any interest in telling us why you won't call Justin back?
I can't believe that he wants me to call him back. Why is he so interested in me?
He said he really enjoyed your date and wants a chance to go out with you again.
Oh, my God. What is wrong with this guy?
What's wrong with this guy? Is it hard to believe that somebody would want to go out with you again, Carla?
I don't think that it was that great of a date.
And why is that?
It was long and painful, and I think I was getting kind of cranky at the end of it, and then it was a very abrupt goodbye when I left, and then I haven't responded to any of his texts or calls.
By long and painful, let me ask you this. He told us about your date. He said that he drugged you to a bunch of bars, and by the third one, you said your feet were hurting and you didn't want to go to the fourth bar, but he made you go to that one. Did that piss you off?
Yep.
Okay.
What? Why wouldn't you just leave at that point, though? Like, call a cab on your own, get an Uber.
I know. I was going to leave after the third one, but he really wanted to go to this fourth one, and he was like this sad little kid that really wanted to go to this fourth bar. And he kept saying how great it was, and I was like, well, what's great about it? He goes, oh, see, you guys see, it's just so awesome. And I felt bad for him. He had this whole plan. I felt like I let him finish this master date plan that he had. So,
Okay, that was nice.
It sounds like you absolutely hated being out with this dude.
I mean, it was like fun. He bought me a bunch of drinks, so that was nice. That was fine.
How was the final bar? Was it as great as he had promised?
It was a normal bar, and we go to the back, and he wanted to show me this old jukebox that they had. He acted like it was the only bar that had a jukebox in it. Didn't have the heart to tell him that most bars have that.
Most bars.
There's a lot of bars with jukeboxes. You know, Carla, I feel like you and I could be friends. We both seem to have the same zest for life. Like that's a stupid jukebox.
I just wasn't into it. Wasn't having a great time at the end. But he just, he wouldn't get the hint. I think I even told him his shirt looked terrible. And he goes, oh, you're so honest. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, he told us all about that. He was like, I love her honesty, man. She ripped on my clothing.
Yes, it was so. It's like, is this a joke? And then to be texting and calling me, I couldn't. I like dropped the phone the first time I saw him calling. I was like, what is he thinking?
Why didn't you just send him a text? I mean, because obviously he wasn't getting the point.
If you would have texted him back and said, no, I don't ever want to see you again, you would have been like, oh man, there she is being honest again. I love it.
I know. Like, who knows how he could have read that, and then he would have, yeah.
Carla, thank you very much for telling us a little bit about your date with Justin. I appreciate it.
Talking about the date was ended up being more fun than the actual date.
Oh, sad.
Well, since you were honest with us, I feel like I should be honest with you and let you know that Justin is actually on the phone listening to this conversation.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Why?
Because we think it's funny.
That's true.
Is he for real on there? No, he's not.
I don't understand. We so clicked. I know you're the last part wasn't so great, but the first part was really great. And I took your advice to heart. I got all these new shirts and everything.
No, I just don't think that we did click though.
No, but you totally got me, and that's what I was like. You were so authentic, you were so honest, and I was just like, that's amazing. That's the kind of person I want to date. That's the kind of person I want to be around.
Well, that's very flattering, but I just unfortunately do not feel the same way.
And that jukebox is like an authentic, from 1963. It plays old 45s. I mean, you can't find that anywhere anymore. And it's functioning, and it's amazing. It's got
it's just not a match. I'm sorry. I made fun of your shirt. I feel like I just looked bored the whole time. I was texting with friends while you were talking. What were you not getting that I wasn't interested? You had to force me to go to the fourth bar. I was ready to go home.
Carla, I feel like you didn't even give him a chance from the beginning. It sounds like he walked into the bar and you were already done with him.
No, it started off fine. The first bar, we had a couple drinks, and it was kind of small talk. And then we got to the second bar, and that's when boredom set in, and I was just bored, but I felt bad, and I felt like I had to do, the whole bar crawl for him.
I don't know. I guess I just read this wrong. I thought we were a great match. I thought we had a really good chemistry, and I don't know. I'm shocked.
Yep, you're right, Justin. We are a perfect match.
Really?
No. Justin, I'm being sarcastic again. Come on. You got to follow along with the conversation.
Hey, at this point, I think it's a great time to ask Carla if she would like to go on a second date with Justin. Carla, I will pay for a second date. Would you like to go out with Justin again?
No.
Am I not picking up on the sarcasm now?
You're not getting you.
I thought you were being sarcastic at first. Second date, no. Thank you very much, but no.
Oh, man.
Justin, sorry, man.
Well, I guess thanks for trying. I guess I have to get better at, following sarcasm.
No, you don't, dude. No, you don't. You don't have to get better at picking up sarcasm at all.
Thanks, man.
No, I was being sarcastic. Jesus.
I'm not getting it.
Hello?
Hey, is Jordan there?
Speaking.
Jordan, how are you, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, say that again? Who are you?
Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
It's a radio program. You can hear it on the radio in the morning.
Great.
Cool.
Glad we got that out of the way.
Is there a reason that you're calling me?
You went out on a date with a girl named Virginia a little while ago. Or should I say you had coffee with a girl named Virginia?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Virginia liked you a lot.
Okay.
And so she emailed us because she wanted to see if we could get you on the phone since you aren't answering any of her phone calls or text messages. It's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. That's exactly what it is. If somebody gets blown off, they enlist our help to get you on the phone and find out why. So is there a reason that you don't want to go out with Virginia again?
This is very confusing and very odd, and I don't know if I should be telling you guys anything because I think this is personal. No?
You haven't heard Confusing or Odd yet, man, trust me.
What do you mean by that?
Don't worry about it. I know that this can be a very strange thing to do, but is there a reason that you're not calling Virginia back? She liked you a lot. Like a lot.
Truthfully?
Yeah?
She's really, really lovely and really nice. And it's just not someone I felt like was a really perfect match. You know what I mean? And I don't know, maybe it's me. I am seeing a few other women right now, and I'm not really looking for anything serious.
Okay.
Okay. You sound like a catch the way she described you.
I don't know about that, but I'm sure I'm sure she's not going to have a problem finding a guy. But she's really, I mean, when I say she's lovely, she really is. She's really pretty, but it was a chemistry issue. I don't know what it was, but I think I'm weird like that, to be honest. But I mean, I feel bad about it because I know she's called a few times, and I haven't called her back. I will admit that. I think I'm just really picky. I mean, and unfortunately, I frustrated, I think, many women that way.
Yeah, but it's like, I mean, you went on one coffee date. How can you really tell?
I mean, it's nothing against her, but I just felt this stronger connection with these other women that I'm seeing. So it's nothing to do with her, really, at the end of the day. So
that's it, huh?
Yeah. I don't know if there's supposed to be something else.
Not really, no. It's just we do these second date updates a lot, and usually somebody's weird on a date or something. It's just kind of boring. You're kind of boring me, Jordan, is what I'm saying.
Well, I don't. I'm not. I think I'm a nice guy, so I'm not gonna. I'm not out to take advantage of people that way. And
That's good.
Yeah, like what Jubal said, boring, rational, logical.
I do feel bad about not calling her, but I don't see a future there. I'm just not interested in going further.
Yeah. What if I told you that she doesn't see much of a future either?
What?
Well, actually, you know what? I feel better letting her explain this part.
Okay, so you want to have her call me, or?
No, she's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
But she's on the phone right now, or she's on the line?
Yeah, she's on the phone listening. Would like to talk to you.
Yeah, hi.
Hi, this is
How are you?
I'm a little confused. You know, I'm sorry if I said anything that was hurtful to you. You know, I certainly don't want you to feel bad about, you know.
I don't feel bad at all. Like, I agree with you. I don't see a future for us either, actually.
Okay, sorry, I guess I was presuming. So what are you talking about then? Because I don't know why all these people called me. Can you?
Yeah, so I, wanted to talk to you about something. I was just wondering, if we could maybe get together. I have, a pretty important question to ask you. And, yeah, I was just wondering if you'd be willing to do that.
I don't know. I think that sounds a little bit like a date, right? And I thought both of us really aren't interested in that.
Okay, fine. You know what? So I have something to ask you, and it's going to sound a little crazy and a little bit weird, but I just want to get it out there. I am wondering if you would get me pregnant.
Hmm? I'm sorry, say that one more time. What did you just say?
Yeah, I mean, this actually might work out perfectly because we don't have to see each other. We don't have to have a relationship. I just think you check all the boxes for what I want, and I just was wondering if you would get me pregnant. It's a pretty good deal for
you. Wow.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, I think we skipped a couple steps, no?
I mean, you don't have to be involved. I don't need any monetary support from you.
Is this serious? Are you being serious, or is this like some prank or something? Are you serious?
No, I'm dead serious. This is not a prank. This is my real life here.
Oh, my God.
Something I really want. And I've gone out with so many different guys, and you were amazing and perfect, and I would be honored if you said yes.
Okay, I can't believe you're actually saying this. Like you really want me to sleep with you once, and we're done. That's it.
Well, enough times to get me pregnant.
That could be a lot of times.
Jordan, she's 100% serious too. This is not a joke, man.
This is so weird.
Yeah, this is really weird. I don't know. I don't really know how to answer this. This is a huge question. It's a big deal.
Have you ever thought about having kids or being a sperm donor before?
I've never thought about kids in any way at all, so this is really weird.
Oh, that's a bigger question.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about it. I am the one that will be taking care of it. You don't even have to be in the picture after it's done. Just do what you do best.
Do what you do best. That's a big vote of confidence for you, Jordan.
Yeah.
Is that what you do best?
I have no comment on that.
Oh my God, and there'd be so much pressure going into the bedroom before this. It's like a business deal, but with your clothes off.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm guaranteed to panic in that situation right now.
We'll just treat it like a normal date, and you have a guaranteed good time. It will not feel like a business deal.
Yeah, Jordan, if you go on one more date, you'll know exactly how that thing's going to end.
Yes, 100% success rate.
No strings attached.
Yeah, I don't know if I would call that a date, to be honest with you.
What if I offered you some money? What if I offered you $10,000 before I get pregnant, and then an additional $5,000 when I get pregnant?
Whoa! That's a lot of money.
What about that? Would you do it then? And you know what? Then I'll also have some legal papers drafted up, so you'll have $15,000 and some legal papers that say you don't have anything to do with it. You don't need to be involved at all. How about that?
Oh my God. I'm sorry. I cannot believe this is happening.
Neither can we, dude.
Yeah. I really wish I had coffee.
Hey, Jordan, would you like to go out on a second date with Virginia? You can make $15,000 and try to make a baby after, and we'll pay for dinner too.
Oh, wow, what a deal.
Sounds like a great night to me, Jordan. Would you do it?
Will you pay for college?
Yeah, no kidding.
That's on Virginia. She can do that.
And child support for the rest of your life? Oh, and the therapy?
No, I meant for me.
Yeah. I'm not paying for your therapy, no. But I will pay for dinner so you guys can go out and discuss your transaction further.
I'm happy to hang out and see and talk. I'm not going to say right now that, yes, I will get you pregnant, but I will certainly say yes to coffee. Can we just start there?
Oh, my God.
Congratulations, Virginia. That sounds like you got a second date.
That's awesome. We can definitely start there.
Oh my gosh, I wish I could be in that coffee shop and hear what you guys are going to talk about. It'd be so awkward for anyone sitting near you.
Now that I think about it, I will probably need something a little stronger than coffee.
Hello?
Hey, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I was looking for Melissa.
Wait, what? Who is this?
My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show. Is this Melissa?
Yeah.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good.
What can I help you with?
Well, I'm actually calling you today because one of our listeners sent us an email hoping that we could track you down.
What?
Yeah. We do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. So we got an email from a guy who went on a date with you. His name is Robert.
Robert?
Yes, Robert. He said that you ditched him in the middle of it, and he's been trying to get a hold of you.
Come on.
Do you have a minute to tell us what happened and why you would leave Robert in the middle of your first date?
Oh, do I have to?
Yes,
I'd appreciate it.
I mean, you ditched a guy in the middle of your first date. You at least owe him that. That is so rude.
Wait a second. You obviously do not know the story. I did not do anything wrong.
Whoa.
Okay. He swears that your date was amazing, and there was no reason that you should have left him there.
Yeah. Okay, it was fun until it wasn't fun anymore.
Okay, that's usually how they go. Yeah.
So take us through the date then. When did it not become fun?
Oh, so we were playing laser tag.
Okay.
I'm assuming you know about this.
Yeah, we know that you left him in the middle of laser tag.
Oh, it's not exactly how it happened.
Can you tell us how it happened from your side of the story?
Yeah, fine, I guess. Fine. We were playing laser tag, and it was fun. And Rob got super competitive. He was, charging these 8-year-olds down.
As one should when they're playing laser tag. I mean, you're in it to win it, right?
Right. I guess that's kind of the point. But he went on this mission to go after this one kid, and he got really into it. And he whipped around this corner, and he backhanded my face with his gun.
Whoa!
Oh.
Okay, but
Okay, so he accidentally hit you.
No, he hit me with the gun. There's no way he didn't know he hit me with the gun.
I doubt it doesn't sound like he pistol whipped you. It sounds like it when it's an accident.
No, well, it may have been an accident, but he was being an idiot. And clearly the mission of getting this 8-year-old was more important to him than making sure my face was okay.
So why didn't you say something like, ow, that hurt, watch where you're going?
I did say ow, but they're also playing that ridiculous music, and there's blood streaming down my face.
You were bleeding?
I was a mess. I was bleeding.
Wow. All right, he did hit you hard then.
Wow.
Yeah, he hit me in the face and he broke my nose.
What? Wait,
Whoa.
your nose is broken right now?
Oh.
Why do you think I sound like this?
I
just
didn't
thought
notice.
you were nasally.
Yeah, I didn't want to assume anything.
Old?
No, he broke my freaking nose.
Wow.
I was bleeding all down my face, and I was embarrassed. It's like a first date, and there's blood all over my face, and I went to the bathroom, and I didn't know what to do, and so I called an Uber, and I went to the hospital.
I know that's really bad, but I just can't imagine this guy not feeling horrible if he actually knew that he did that.
I mean, I didn't even care about the date anymore. He was just being a reckless jerk, and then I just thought my nose was hurt, and I get to the hospital, and then they're like, it's broken.
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh!
If anything,
I had surgery.
What? You had to have surgery too?
They had to fix it surgically. I've been out of work.
Oh my god!
Wow.
If
All right.
anything, I'd be hitting him up for hospital
Yeah,
bills. That is
seriously.
intense.
Melissa, I am so sorry.
Wait, who is that?
That's Robert, Melissa. He's actually on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
On the phone?
Yeah.
You put him on the... This is ridiculous.
I am so sorry.
I'm recovering from surgery. Why are you on the phone? Just leave me alone.
Oh.
I had no idea. I just wanted to know what happened. I had no idea.
I broke my nose and I ruined my favorite shirt. Dude.
I'm so sorry. I mean, I tried calling you. I tried finding out what happened, and you didn't tell me what happened. I mean, obviously,
I had to take myself to the hospital. I couldn't answer the phone because I was taking myself to the hospital and getting my mother on the phone to meet me there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no. I mean, if you would have told me, I would have taken you to the hospital. I had no idea. You know, I would have taken.
Robert, you were the last person I wanted to see with my face all bloody.
Oh.
It was in my best interest to get as far away from you as possible.
But it was an accident. I would have taken you to the hospital. I would have paid for all your bills. I would have taken care of it.
What did you think you hit with the gun? When you found your gun hit something, what did you think your gun hit?
I was.
You didn't even look behind you. You were charging ahead at that redhead kid.
You was being a brat.
Really,
Oh my
Melissa?
gosh, Robert.
I think the person to blame is that redhead kid.
Yeah.
Take him down.
Honestly.
I mean, listen, I'll do anything to make this right. I had a great time. I know you did right up until that point. If you would have told me, I would have been able to do something. And I want to do something now. If you have any bills, I'll take care of those bills for you.
Whoa.
Like,
I
you don't have to work.
I'm fine. I do not need you.
I don't need. I think she said I don't need you,
Yeah.
but I'm not quite sure that that's what you said. Is that right, Melissa?
I do not need you. I can't. I'm sorry. There is packing material in my nose.
Oh, Melissa.
I feel absolutely terrible. There's no way I could feel great about what happened. I screwed it up. I get it, but I want to make it right. If I can do that in any way, I would. I will.
Melissa, you should. He really didn't mean to do it. I know you're upset and you're hurt and you had to have surgery, but it was truly an accident.
Sounds like it.
I don't know. It sounds to me like he did it on purpose. Sounds to me like Melissa, it was malicious. That's what he does. He takes girls out and then breaks their noses playing laser tag. He's a
Now's the
monster.
time. Bam!
Yeah, all those monsters that take you to the family fun center.
I don't really know what to think right now. My nose is aching, and I'm on painkillers, and you guys are calling me.
Melissa, I think that you should probably give Robert another shot. He sounds very apologetic.
Yeah.
It's obvious that he didn't mean to do that. Maybe he got a little too competitive, trying to go after that stupid redheaded kid. But anytime you're playing laser tag with those kids, it gets frustrating. And I guarantee he didn't know what he was doing. Would you like to go out with him again on a second date? Once you get better, we will pay for it.
Why would you pay for the date? Robert's already offered to pay for my medical bills.
Okay, well then Robert would pay for it then. But would you go out with him one more time?
I'll do anything to make this right, to do it again.
You can go and get me some takeout, and we can start there, and you can leave it at my door, and when I've successfully gotten the takeout into my door, then you will back 3 steps away from the door, and then I will consider letting you in if you've done all that safely, but I will not ever go to a family fun center with you again because there was nothing fun about any of this.
Well, there you go.
God, Melissa, you
Robert,
are so cute.
Would you be willing to bring Melissa some takeout food and start working your way back into her good graces?
No plastic utensils, no knives or anything.
We'll make it completely safe, Melissa.
I'm in. Whatever you want. I'll get you takeout, finger food only. I'll start there. What's your favorite restaurant?
Oh.
I like Indian food.
I will find the best Indian food restaurant in the city, and I will bring it to you.
Well, I'm kind of hungry, and my mom had to go to work.
Sweetie.
I think Melissa is so high on pain pills right now.
I feel so bad for her.
Robert, congratulations. You sort of have a second date.
With an almost sober person.
It works for me. That sounds great.
And Melissa, get better soon, all right?
Oh, this is fine.
Bye, Melissa.
It is fine, Melissa. Go to bed and coordinate with Robert to get yourself some food. Have a good one.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Dana, please?
Yeah, this is Dana.
Hey, Dana, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, what?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Oh, it's weird.
Yeah, you said your own name.
Say my own name strange, I know.
Yes.
What's the deal with all the people? I don't.
Hi, Dana.
You're kind of like in a conference call right now.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
Well, it's a radio show. It's called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm still confused, but okay.
Well, we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. And you recently went out with a listener of ours. His name is Rob.
Okay.
And Rob emailed us because he told us about how you met and how you hung out at his place or his mom's place. And then you left and have never called him. And he said he even called you at one point and you picked up and hung up on him.
Well, I mean, I didn't mean to hang up on him. I mean, like, I didn't want to answer, but I felt bad hanging up on him.
Okay, so, yeah, you didn't want to hang up on the guy until you accidentally answered his phone call, and then you were forced to hang up on him.
Yeah, which was not good, I know.
Why did you hang up on him?
I really didn't want to talk to him.
Yeah, we got that. I mean, that's usually why you hang up on someone. But was there a reason you didn't want to talk to him?
I don't know. I didn't have a very good date with him, so I just kind of wanted to move on.
What was so bad about the date?
Well, I don't know what Rob told you. I don't know how much you guys know, but you've mentioned the mom's house, so that right there should be kind of an indicator that I don't want to go back.
Yeah.
You don't want to go back to his mom's house?
No, not really. Not really.
Okay, though, come on. That could be kind of judgy because you stayed the night there, so you didn't have that much of a problem with it the night of.
Well, I stayed the night because I liked him. I mean, he was nice. He was cute. I liked him. That's why I stayed over.
Uh-huh.
But why hang up on him now? Like,
he's now ugly and mean.
what did he do?
Yeah.
It wasn't anything that he did. That it's just one of those dates you want to forget about.
Oh, wait.
You want to forget about it?
Yeah. I'd rather just pretend it didn't happen.
Oh, so there is regret involved.
Was he that bad in bed?
I don't really want to go into that.
Oh my God, that's a yes.
no.
That is a yes. I know it.
No. I mean, that wasn't the problem. The problem was this is so embarrassing. Okay, here's what happened. So I agreed to stay over, and I realized a little bit too late that I didn't have anything, like any clothes to sleep in.
Okay.
And he offered to let me borrow something.
Uh-huh.
So I said, okay, that's fine. And he goes upstairs, and he brings down this nightgown.
No.
What?
I don't even want to know the future of this.
A nightgown?
Why would he not just give you a T-shirt of his?
Who wears nightgowns?
I don't know. That's what I thought he was going to do. Nope. He went upstairs,
he brings down this little flowery white, like knee-length nightgown with like frills on the end. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Where do you think he got the nightgown from?
Well, he went upstairs, so why don't you guess?
He brought you his mom's nightgown?
He brought me his mom's nightgown. Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Which means he's okay sleeping with someone who's wearing his mom's nightgown.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
What did you say? Did you say anything?
I didn't really know what to say, so I just kind of said, "Oh, thanks," and just, okay, good night, and just forgot about it.
Wait, did you wear it?
I did wear it, yeah. I couldn't say no.
You slept in his mom's nightgown.
Dude.
I didn't know what else to do. I didn't know what else to do.
No wonder you want to forget the date.
Yeah, I just forgot about it.
Did he compliment you on how well you filled it out or anything?
No. Oh my God, I would cry.
What if he ripped it right off of his mom's body? No. Like she's up there watching reruns of something, he just grabs it from her like, I need this for my date, Mom.
I mean, I could see how it'd be an innocent mistake, but it's still like the biggest turnoff ever.
I know. And like, I just feel as though like he should have just thought, wow, this is weird. Like why did that not occur to him? That's just a little weird.
That is a very good question, Dana, and a question I think we should ask him directly. And he is on the other line listening and wants to talk to you, so we can actually do that.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
He's on the other line listening.
No, he's not.
Yes, I am.
Oh my God.
Look, now that you guys are saying this, I'm really embarrassed about the night.
Yeah, well, you should be embarrassed. That's embarrassing. That's
okay,
embarrassing.
so like, here's the thing. Like, I thought it would be like a nice thing. Like, I thought like it's a nice nightgown. It's really like that was an expensive nightgown. And my mom doesn't use it too much, so and it's clean. It's not like she just wore it last night.
How do you even know the frequency of your mom's nightgowns? That's weird right there.
Her rotation, her nightgown rotation.
Oh my God! But like you had T-shirts.
Yeah, but like I thought you wanted something like nice and comfortable to sleep in, like something that
I was
like
sleeping on a
pretty.
pull-out couch in your mom's basement. Why would I want something nice to sleep in?
You didn't mention it was a pull-out couch.
You don't have a bed?
No, but my pull-out couch is really nice, just like my mom's nightgown.
Dude.
Oh my God.
I won't even do a futon, a pull-out couch in your mom's basement. I don't even know what to do with that.
No, you'd be surprised how many women have slept down there in the past. But I want to focus on this, though. I don't want to talk about.
You know, you'd be surprised how many women have worn my mom's nightie.
No, all right. You guys are like taking this all out of context and twisting my word. Okay, look, I was trying to do something nice, okay? But now you're saying I'm like this like creepy guy who lives in my mom's basement who gives girls like nightgowns and
Take
like,
away creepy guy, and that's exactly what you're doing.
Yeah.
Baby, keep it.
You sound like a nice dude, but it's kind of weird, man.
I'm not like wearing their skin. I'm not like Buffalo Bill. Like,
But seriously, how does it not register on your creepy factor that you're giving your mom's nightgown to a girl you're sleeping with?
because it's a woman's nightgown. They're like, it's like a pearly, nice nightgown for women. I can have that or something.
Yeah, for your mom.
Yeah. You know what? Dana wouldn't give her dad's underwear to you. I can guarantee that.
There you go.
Yeah, no, I would not.
Well, if she would have, I would have appreciated the thought.
Yeah, this is getting really weird. I can't.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. All right, in that case, Dana, I'd like to ask you if you'll go out on a second date with Rob. We will pay for it.
No, I will not go out on a second date with Rob.
Did you hear me say we'll pay for it, though? Free date.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not going out with him.
Even throwing a brand new nightgown.
New or used?
Probably going to have to be used at this point.
You know what? I don't even want to go out with her anyway. Like, I don't want to be with a girl that doesn't appreciate a guy who does nice things for her.
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry you didn't get your second date. But, Rob, there are plenty of other women out there who can't wait to put on your mom's nightie, for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right, well, this is why chivalry is dead.
Chivalry.
Exactly.
Chivalry
This
in
is
your
the
mom's
moment
bed.
that chivalry died. Because Dana had a problem putting on your mom's nightgown.
Hello?
All right, I was looking for Denise.
This is she.
Hey, Denise, how are you?
Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Okay. I've heard of it.
Sweet.
Awesome. We're taking a survey today.
Mm-hmm. Cool, we'll check that down. Any idea why I'm calling you?
No.
You recently went out with a guy named Kevin.
How would you know that?
I know that because Kevin actually emailed us and told us a little bit about your date.
What?
And then asked if we could call you to find out why you don't want to go out with him again.
Really? He wrote into you guys.
Yeah, he emailed us. It's a segment we do on our show. We do it all the time. It's called a second date update.
There are a lot of reasons why I don't want to go out with him again.
Really? A lot of reasons?
I want to hear at least a couple.
Let's start with the beginning. He said that he thought you might not be calling him back because his car was like in the shop and you had to come pick him up.
Yeah, I mean, it worked out. Like, I have a car. It was fine. I understand when people get in, like, accidents. Like, obviously, he didn't plan for that. Yeah. Hopefully, it's not, like, a thing that happens all the time, because then that's, like, a whole nother issue.
Right.
But what else did he tell you about the date?
He said that you guys had dinner, shared dessert, and then you drove him back to his place.
Yeah.
And he tried to get a kiss, and you were just like, nope.
No way.
No way.
See, and I thought that was mixed signals because you ordered dessert, which usually indicates you're having a good time and you want it to last longer.
No, I just like dessert.
Oh, okay. So you can sacrifice hanging out with a dude you're not that into for some chocolate. I get that.
All right, so he wasn't so terrible that you couldn't eat dessert with him, is what you're saying.
I could handle a couple more minutes.
Okay. So what didn't you like about him then?
It all sort of started when I picked him up. I was okay with picking him up, but when he got in the car, you know, I could just tell that he was really frazzled. And I get it. He was just in a car accident, calling his insurance. Like, I totally am a human, and I understand that, like, that's really stressful. But when he got in the car, he said he was tired, and I was like, do you want me to take you home? But he just said no, and he just asked if we drove to the restaurant in silence because he was just going to take a little micro nap.
Are you serious? He slept in the car while you drove to the restaurant?
Yeah, I was like, you know what? It's when, like, fine, turn on the radio, like, let him zone out. Oh, my God. I totally get that. Then he actually closed his eyes, said, like, thanks, like, we'll catch up when we get to the restaurant.
Shut up. What was going through your head when you're driving in the car with this sleeping stranger sitting next to you?
It was, like, just really bizarre.
Did he ever address it? Like, apologize? Like, hey, I'm sorry that I took a nap.
No. In fact, when we got to the restaurant, I put the car in park, and he just snapped right awake. And it was like, oh, here we are. And, I mean, it was so weird. Like, he just was like this brand new, refreshed person after this 10-minute car ride and this little nap that he took.
That's all the guy needed was a nap.
Yeah,
See? A little power nap, and then you're good.
Yeah, I mean, we were having such a good time. Like, really nice, easy conversation. Good. And then we ordered dessert, and right after we ordered, he said, I'm going to take a little nap again.
What?
At the table?
What?
At the table.
Is he? Was he joking with you at that point?
No. So I asked him if he was joking, and he said he wasn't. And before he even finished that sentence, he was curled up in a little ball in the booth in the back of the restaurant.
Oh, my God.
Like, he actually curled up in a ball in the booth?
He laid down.
Pretty much. I mean, he wasn't sucking his thumb, but he was getting very comfortable.
And he wasn't kicked out of the restaurant? I've done that a lot drunk, and they kick you out.
Yeah,
that's probably because of the drunk part, Jubal.
Oh, maybe. Okay.
Yeah, not the sleeping part.
How long was he asleep for?
Like 15 minutes.
Wait, so
again, it was like they put the plate on the table, and he just snapped awake and was like ready to have more conversation, and I was just very confused.
So you're sitting there twiddling your thumbs for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And then he just goes back into talking about whatever you guys left off on?
It was incredible. I have never heard or seen of, you know, this ability to nap anywhere, but it happened on my date, and I don't know.
I know the perfect way to figure it out, Denise.
What's that?
Why don't we just ask him? Because Kevin's actually on the other line listening to this conversation, and he wants to talk to you.
Or sleeping through the conversation. Yeah. I don't...
What?
Kevin, are you there?
Hi, Denise. Yeah, I'm here.
Wake up, Kevin.
This is not happening.
No, it actually is.
Denise, I didn't think you'd have such a big problem with napping.
You can nap all you want in your room, on a couch, in front of the TV, but, like, on a first date, in a restaurant, in my car.
But they're just micro naps. Like, the date wouldn't have gone so well if I was tired.
What? But I asked, in the beginning, I said we don't have to do this. Like, I totally, like I knew you were stressed out. I could see it.
But we did go on a date. We had a great time on the date. We even had dessert, and I only had 2 naps. So
this is all the time. You take naps like that all the time. Not when you're just stressed out about a car accident.
They work really well. I'm actually surprised more people don't do it. I don't know why everybody finds it so funny.
Kevin, are you saying that you don't find it strange that you took 2 naps on a first date?
No, it's not strange at all. You're making this out to be a bigger issue than it really is. Look, a lot of people take micro naps throughout the day. A lot of Japanese people take naps throughout the day.
I take naps. Yeah, I get that, but I don't curl up in a restaurant booth with a girl I'm trying to impress while I'm eating dinner with her.
Well, see, okay, that's what you're not getting. I couldn't impress her with such a great date without taking that nap.
You didn't impress me by taking those naps either.
Okay, look, I feel like I'm on trial here for taking a nap, okay?
Kevin, you're not on trial for taking a nap. You're not. You're on trial for taking 2 naps.
Yeah.
On your first date. It is kind of strange.
Look, I've listened to you on the radio, and you are kind of strange, so why is this my problem?
That is very true. Very true.
I'm still confused. Do you have like a sleeping disorder or something, Kevin?
Yeah.
It's not a sleeping disorder. You take naps throughout the day. It makes you more productive. Michelangelo painted the Sistine Chapel by taking naps, okay?
He did?
Yeah.
Okay, Kevin, but I doubt that he took naps while he was on a first date with a girl.
That's true. We don't know much about Michelangelo's dating experience.
You know, I'm sure if he did have a girl that he was dating, that he would have taken micro naps, and they would have had a great date.
I will say, Denise, I mean, despite this odd behavior, which isn't really necessarily bad towards you at all, you had a great time.
When he was awake, yeah.
Okay, Denise, what about this? What if I can promise you that Kevin stays awake and you guys go out on a second date? We will pay for it.
Are you going to come with us?
No, I don't want to be around Kevin.
Okay.
But we will pay for a second date if you'll go out with him again. Kevin, can you stay awake?
Yes, or we could take a napping date together.
Oh, there you go.
A little cuddle time.
That's an attractive offer, but I think I like to go on dates where people stay awake the whole time and we don't have to worry about someone falling asleep. So I'm okay.
I think you should take a micro nap and make that decision again.
I'm okay. I'm okay with my sleep schedule. I'm like a grown woman who stays awake.
Are you sure, Denise? Denise, we could wait for like 10 minutes while you take a nap and sleep on it.
Please, would you mind? Just so everyone knows what that feels like. I'm good.
All right. Well, Denise, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Kevin, I'm sorry we couldn't get you a second date.
It was worth a try.
Or maybe warn people about your micronaps. Let them know what you're doing first.
Yes.
Or just learn how to stay awake for a 4-hour span. I don't know.
You know, you guys are really missing out here. These micronaps are the way of the future. If you want to be productive, if you want to, bring your ratings up, you should probably try some micronaps.
Hey, we'll try anything at this point. So, yeah, why not?
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Justin, please?
Yeah, speaking.
Hey, Justin, my name is Jubal, and I'm looking to get some video work done for a wedding I have coming up.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, I hear you do amazing work with the vow portion of a wedding.
All right, come on. Who is this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, actually.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to call you because one of our listeners emailed us about you.
One of your listeners? What do you mean?
Well, this is a radio show, Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
Okay, and we have listeners, a couple of them.
Yeah, like, why are you calling, though?
Because one of our listeners emailed us about you. Her name is Audrey.
Audrey from the wedding?
Yeah, Audrey from the wedding. You remember her?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
That is strong words there, sir.
True words.
True words,
okay.
Why is she emailing a radio show about me?
Well, because we do a segment on our show called The Second Date Update. I know you guys didn't technically go out on a date, but she said she had a really fun time hanging out with you at your friend's wedding and doesn't know why you just ditched her after you guys kissed.
Well, how'd she even get my number?
I guess she got it from the bride.
She said she texted you and you never texted her back.
Nope, didn't get that text.
What?
Wait, you didn't even get the text.
No.
So the last you saw of her was at the wedding, or heard from her, I guess I should say.
Yeah, exactly. And honestly, that's like really all I needed to know about her. Like, you can tell her I'm good.
Oh.
You sound pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah, she sort of ruined everything.
What?
Whoa.
What do you mean by everything?
I mean, everything. The wedding, my friendship with the groom and the bride, my other friends. Like, it's been awful.
What are you? She just said you guys spent a couple hours chatting at a reception. How could she have ruined your life from that?
Well, it's a long story. Trust me, it's her fault all the way.
Can you give us like a shortened version of the long story?
Yeah.
Audrey told you about the vows and the video camera thing?
Yeah, she said that you screwed up and forgot to film the vows. Is that her fault too?
No, okay. To be fair, that was my fault. That was my fault.
Yeah, I was going to say props to you to be bold enough to stand up and make the groom and bride repeat them for you, though.
Well, I mean, the groom's a good friend of mine. Like, he would have killed me if I afterwards was like, hey, sorry, guys, didn't record it. So I thought they would rather, like, do it again than not have it at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that was being a good person.
Okay, so how is that Audrey's fault then? How'd she ruin everything?
So after everyone's mad at me, and this woman comes up to me, and she's like trying to make me feel better, but like, when you've like messed up and you just don't want anyone to talk to you. Well, she like kept reminding me.
Okay.
And when you're saying this woman came up to me, you're talking about Audrey, right?
Sorry, yeah, Audrey came up to me, but I don't know who she is at first. So, it was nice of her to try to make me feel better. So, like, that, I guess that part is not so bad. But, like, it's still, overall, it was not good. It was, like, all went wrong.
What else went wrong? I don't get it.
Like, no matter where I go, she's, like, talking to me. It feels like it's going on forever. And then the groom, my friend, comes up to me and pulls me off to the side and goes off on me.
Why?
Why?
Because I was supposed to be videoing the whole reception, and I had not been. Because Audrey had been talking to me the whole time. I just, like, couldn't get away from her. I mean, I missed the first dance. I missed the father-daughter dance. I missed the best man speech.
How is that Audrey's fault,
Exactly. That is your fault.
No, she kept complimenting me, and I was distracted the whole time.
You get so distracted at a wedding that you don't hear them announce the father-daughter dance and watch, like, everyone turns and watches that. How are you not paying attention?
Because she was like talking in my ear, and then there was like food involved. I mean, she was just like talking and would not stop talking.
How
and, like,
are you going to blame me for you not doing your job?
Oh.
Wait, who's that?
Oh, that's Audrey, Justin. She's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Wait, she's been on this whole time?
Yeah, I've been listening this whole time, and I could not stand to listen to it any longer because you are so full of it.
I'd have to agree.
So, wait, are you denying that you would not leave me alone? Like 4 hours that you were like attached to me, like the whole time? Like,
I was talking to you, but you could have told me you were too busy to talk if that was really the problem.
I couldn't get a word in edgewise. I mean, you were chatty.
You say it with such disdain.
Of course I'm saying it that way because one of my closest friends hasn't talked to me in weeks. So thanks so much for that.
Look, it's not my fault that you got too distracted by me to do your job.
It is your fault. Like, that is the definition of the word fault. You distracted me.
I was just trying to make you feel better. You were over pouting in a corner. You probably would have been too busy doing that if it hadn't been me talking to you.
Oh, my, I took a break. I was taking a break.
It sounds like you took a break the whole time, Justin.
I did not take a break the whole time. No, come on. It was her. It was her. You can't turn this on me. You can't. No.
Were you getting paid to do this too, or was this just supposed to be out of the kindness of your heart?
A little bit of both. Well, I didn't get paid because they wouldn't give me anything for it.
I wouldn't either.
Well, it sounds like you didn't record anything.
Yeah. Did you get any video of their wedding at all?
Well, I would have gotten more, like, in the beginning part, but, like, the bride's aunt kept talking to me and, like, asking me to make sure that, like, I got her and her kids.
So it was her fault, too. So it was Audrey, the bride's aunt, and anybody else?
I mean, there were a lot of things going on, but it would mostly be Audrey's fault. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
So you
Wow.
didn't get any video of the wedding, really. and Audrey screwed that up for you.
Yes.
Ridiculous. You are so delusional if you're blaming this on me, Justin.
Audrey, did you ever think once to be like, hey, Justin, don't you think you should record this?
Yeah.
No, that's your job.
Audrey, did you ever think to remind him to do his job at the wedding? Jeez, what is wrong with you?
Oh,
hey,
man.
Justin, would you like to go out with Audrey on a second date? We will pay for it.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, if she calls up my friend and apologizes for distracting me.
No!
Wait, you want her to apologize for you being an idiot?
This is as much her fault, more her fault than mine. But I'm not, if she apologizes to them for ruining their wedding, yeah, I'll think about it.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, that's
Come on, Audrey,
weird,
but you ruined
Audrey.
everything. Why can't you just own up to it?
Oh, yeah, I should totally call him up and be like, I'm sorry, I ruined your wedding by talking to someone. Maybe I should pay for their wedding cake, too. Or pay you for the video that you made for them.
Hey, I won't complain.
Oh, my God.
All right, well, so that's a no then. You guys are not going to go out on another date?
No. No.
No, okay. All right. Well, Justin, thank you for your time and better luck videotaping other weddings.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
And Audrey.
Yeah?
Thank you very much for your email. I'm sorry you didn't get a second date.
Oh, well, thank you. At least I know now what happened.
And you will never be invited to anybody's wedding ever again because you are just ruining weddings left and right.
Well, at least I know who not to recommend for their video.
Hello.
Hi, is this Deanna?
Yes. Who's this?
Deanna, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi.
Hi. Are you familiar with the show?
So which show?
The radio show.
I don't know what you mean. What are you talking about?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show. You're not familiar with it at all?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm calling because you recently went on a date with somebody who does listen to the show.
And he emailed us because he says that you're not calling him back after your date, and he wanted us to see if we could find out why.
Who is the he?
His name is Anthony.
Oh.
Yeah, Anthony. You met him at the club the other night?
Mm-hmm.
You've been texting with him?
Well, more like he's been texting with me, so yeah.
Okay. Well, Anthony emailed us about you because he thought maybe we could figure out why you don't want to go out with him.
No, I'm good. I'm not interested.
In him or in telling us why?
A little bit of both.
Okay. Well, can you tell us anything? Because he's really curious. He thought you guys had a great time.
A great time?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
He sounds like a really nice guy.
Yeah, he's nice. I'm not going to say he's not nice, but great time is pushing it a little bit.
Would it be a bad time? Did you have a bad time with him?
I don't really want to categorize it as bad. It was weird. Can I just say weird?
Yeah.
Sure. Can you tell us anything, though? Because honestly, he doesn't remember most of the night.
If I was as drunk as he was and I had as many Long Island iced teas as he did, I probably wouldn't remember the night either. So,
Was he super obnoxious?
oh my God, so obnoxious.
But didn't you hang out with him, like dance with him all night and go up to the bar and chat and get drinks together?
You know, we started in the beginning of the night, we were talking and it was cool. He seemed really nice. But that was before his eyes started going in a million different directions, and he was probably about 4 Long Island iced teas down. So, yeah. He went from cute to oh my God, I can't believe I'm even standing next to this guy right now. He's so embarrassing.
Oh.
Did he walk you home?
He insisted on walking me home. I did not push for that.
Okay, because he told us a little bit about that. He said that he thought you had asked him to walk you home, but he couldn't really remember.
Yeah, no, it didn't go like that. I said, I'm going to go. And he said, well, it's a man's job to make sure a lady gets home okay, so I'm going to walk you home.
Hey.
Well, I couldn't get rid of him. Not going to lie. So I was like, all right, whatever. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm just going to go with it. It's funny because he thought he was walking me home, but it was more like me walking him home.
Yeah. So were you the one that put him in a cab?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he was wondering. He couldn't remember. He thought maybe you did or somebody else did.
Yeah, no, it was just him and I. We were walking, and I really saw how drunk he was because he was starting to get emotional, talking about his dog that had passed away that he was close with. And oh my God, he was really going in, and I felt bad. It was getting deep.
Okay, so you just want us to tell him that he was annoying and drunk, and that's why you don't want to go out with him.
Yeah, and can you also tell him this? It is not okay to try to exchange your date for Taco Bell.
What?
That it's not okay.
What are you talking about? And two, it's not?
No, it's Jubal.
Yeah. Well, we were walking home after the club. We saw a bunch of kids with Taco Bell, and he whipped out $10 and offered to give it to them for the Taco Bell.
Okay.
They said no. He whipped out 20. They said no. So then he turned and looked at me, looked at them, and said, well, what about if you just take her in exchange for the Taco Bell?
You can have her.
Like you're some object that can be traded for Taco Bell burritos? Oh, now I'm pissed.
Yeah, I was not okay with that.
What did the kids say?
They laughed and they walked away, and he just was like, I'm so hungry.
Oh, my God. I would have been irate.
As drunk as he was, I'm like, seriously, man, you're going to, like, give me up for fast food? No, this is not. And at that point, I was like, okay, time to call an Uber. And that was it.
Okay.
Good for you.
And that's when you put him in the cab.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I bet you he'd be pretty interested to learn all that. I don't think he remembers any of that because he's on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
Are you serious right now?
Yeah. It's good to hear from you again.
Good to hear from me. Did you not just hear, like, my entire story that I just told? Hello? You know what you did?
Well, it was just nice to hear your voice again.
Oh, my God. You got to be kidding me. Did you hear that you tried to trade me for
Okay,
burritos?
Okay, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry I did that. I don't remember doing it, so I trust you. I take your word that that's exactly how it went down. But I promise you, normally if I was sober, I probably wouldn't try to trade you for food, though.
So I would hope you would never, even if you were sober, try to trade me for anything.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I was just joking because I was so drunk and I've been so funny all night.
No, you pulled out your wallet and pulled out actual cash money.
Well, was there more than one taco? Because I'd like to think that I was trying to get some for both of us.
I don't know how much was in the bag. Does it really matter? You tried to trade me for fast food.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter how much Taco Bell there was. I'm sorry I tried to trade you. What if I promise never to do it again?
Oh, my God. Can you promise to never drink again? Because that was just atrocious.
You know what? I'm just glad that I allowed myself to be vulnerable around you.
What?
Because that's how much I care.
No!
Look, the only reason why I got that drunk was because I was so nervous, because I didn't expect you to be showing so much interest in me, because you're so pretty.
No, you were drinking so much because it was $3 for 3 Long Island iced teas.
Oh, those must have been dirty.
Well, I mean, I appreciate a good deal, and I was nervous about talking to you.
It was also that, Deanna.
Those are two very good statements that he came back with, Deanna. You got to give him that.
I don't know. I mean, he's funny. Listen, I'm going to give it to you, Anthony. You're a funny guy, and you're nice, but you were a lot cooler before you threw down all those drinks. I liked you before that. After that, not so much.
Well, in that case, Deanna, would you like to go out with Anthony again? We'll pay for it.
Deanna, how about this? Go on a date with 10 o'clock me, not 1 a.m. me.
I think you should make it like 7:30 you, Anthony, from the sounds of it.
If you go out with me again, I promise I won't drink on our next date. I won't drink on our next 5 dates. I want you to get to know me, the real me, sober me, all right? I won't eat for 5 days, whatever it takes. I won't do anything other than you.
Whoa. I don't think you wanted to say that.
That's a weird statement, Anthony.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say, though. My point is, like, I just want you to get to see the real me again, not club me. I don't like that guy. I don't want to be that guy.
What do you think, Deanna? Would you go out with Anthony one more time if he promises not to drink?
Say yes. We've all had dumb drunk nights. Do it. Give him a second chance.
I will go out with you again if you promise not to drink and you promise not to trade me for food.
What do you think, Anthony? Can you do it?
Yeah, that's the deal. I can do it. I promise not to drink, and I promise not to trade you for food.
All right, then
Yes.
let's do it.
All right,
Sure.
well, congratulations, Anthony. You got your second date.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
Don't screw it up.
Yeah.
I'm so excited I'm going to celebrate. Who wants to drink?
No, nobody. Not you.
Hello.
Hi, is Julia there?
Hi, this is she.
Hey, Julia, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want to know why I'm calling you?
I would love to know.
I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with a guy, and he emailed us seeing if we could get you on the phone.
Uh-oh.
Have you been on a lot of dates recently?
No, not too many. I mean, I feel like I do maybe 2 per week. I try not to overwhelm myself.
Okay. Well, this one was with a guy named Ronald, and you went to an arcade.
Yes.
All right.
I definitely remember that one.
Do you remember your date with Ronald?
Oh, I do.
All right. Well, Ronald emailed us because he thought you guys had a great time, but he says that you're not getting back to him, and he'd like to go out with you again. So he asked if we could maybe get you on the phone and find out what went wrong. He told us that the date went awesome. He even told us that you guys were making out and stuff, so it's kind of confusing.
Wow, that's private.
Yeah, but you know how Ronald is. Not a whole lot's private with Ronald, I feel like.
Oh, my gosh.
But you liked him, right? Like, you were into the date, obviously.
I mean, he had this whole, like, tough guy facade going, and in a way I appreciated it because I thought, oh, like, he's trying to impress me, you know? I thought that was kind of cool.
Do you mean him getting kicked out of an arcade for kicking a machine and then making out with you?
Whoa, he told you guys everything.
Yeah, he did. You liked that, though?
That part, yes.
Really? It didn't make you feel like you were in junior high all over again and dating some teenager?
No, it felt, I don't know, it felt really risky and, like, fun and thrilling. So I thought, yeah, I'll go with it. It was fun.
Okay, so you enjoyed making out with him there, and did you enjoy the makeout session when you went back to his place?
Wait, why are you asking me? It sounds like he told you everything already.
He pretty much did. But the reason that we're confused is you were making out with him, and then you stopped and left.
Yeah, he had no idea. Like, it was out of the blue.
So we're wondering why you don't want to go out with him again if you were, like, all into it.
Well, what he did was out of the blue.
What did he do?
It's really embarrassing for him, not me.
Okay.
I don't want to say it on the radio.
No, I definitely think you should.
If it's embarrassing for him, he's the one that set up this whole phone call. Like, he's the one that's putting your business out on the radio. So we've already talked to him, and he says he doesn't care. He just wants to know why you won't call him back.
Well, if you must know,
yes.
we were, we were really into it. Like, we were making out. It was good. It was fine. And then all of a sudden, he was touching my boobs, and he honked it and said, "Woohoo!"
Wait, what? Did you just say he honked your boob?
Yeah, only one of them. He honked my left boob and said, "Woohoo!"
Did he? Wait.
Was he trying to be funny?
I don't know. It's almost like he didn't even know he did it. He didn't acknowledge it.
He didn't call attention to the fact that he said woohoo.
No, and I mean so I stopped because I thought, okay, he's throwing in a joke while we're getting hot and heavy, which I think is lame. But I was like, whatever. He's just trying to be funny. It's okay. But he definitely was not joking, and just continued. Like, he didn't miss a beat. Like, I don't know if he knew he did it.
But it's like, I mean, to be kind of on his side, he has one bad moment in a long, sounds like, makeout session. You couldn't get past a little boob honk?
I mean, a honk is one thing, but going woohoo along with it, that just kind of put me over.
I could see how that would kill the mood. That would have been followed up by a yippee if you'd have let him do other things, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, okay, he's got like a list of these little celebratory chants that he does. I don't want to stick around for the night.
Okay, so that's when you stopped and took off?
Right.
Oh, the bad boy wasn't so bad anymore.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you tell him that was a turnoff to you?
Because he seemed so oblivious to it, but I thought, let me just run now.
Yeah, why waste the time and have a conversation?
Yeah. I mean, for me, it was like, this is the first date. I'm just going to stop now and then never talk to him again.
Okay, well, I do have bad news for you then, because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to have at least one more conversation with you.
Whoa, what?
Yeah. Ronald, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm sorry you had to hear that.
Yeah, but you're exaggerating a little bit. I mean, I grabbed it, but I didn't say woo-hoo. The most I said was woo.
It doesn't matter if you said woo or woo-hoo. It's just strange to hear those noises while we're in the middle of something like that. This isn't a sport where you're going to win something.
So what? I like to spice things up. It was my natural reaction, you know? I was going for it.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I kind of agree with Ronald.
Really?
Julie, yeah, like, I don't know, it takes a while for two people to learn their likes and dislikes in the romantic sense, and I don't think you gave them a shot. You don't like one thing and you turn them down?
I mean, maybe we're just different. If you would have had Ronald making out with you, honk your boob, yell woohoo, would you have gone on a second date with him?
There's a lot of reasons that I wouldn't have gone out with Ronald to begin with. But if I got to a point where he's honking my boob and I didn't like it, I mean, I would have told him and we probably would have continued making out. I don't know.
If he said woohoo in the middle of, yeah, right.
That's an exciting thing. It's not like he was disappointed.
Yeah, but he sounds like a Simpsons character. Woo!
You know, like you guys are making fun of it, but she was into it at the time, you know? She was moaning, like, So, yeah, I went for it.
That wasn't moaning. That was me trying to hold back my vomit.
Okay.
Whatever. You know you liked it.
Chemistry is
All
good
right.
here.
Well, Julia, I would love to ask you this question. Would you like to go out on a second date with Ronald? We will pay for it.
I'm going to go with no.
Oh,
No?
that's so weird.
Really? Maybe you grab your butt and get a Zoiks out of the whole deal.
Oh, gosh. Definitely not. I really don't want to feel like I'm on an episode of Mickey Mouse.
All right. Well, thank you for talking to us and being honest with us about your date. I appreciate that, Julia.
Sure, thank you.
You're welcome. And Ronald, I'm sorry. No second date for you.
That's all right. I can honk on somebody else.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Honk
Get
away,
after
sir.
it then, Ronnie.
Hello.
Hello. May I speak to Michael?
This is he.
Hey, what's up, Michael? How are you? My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
Cool. I'm calling you today because we actually received an email about you from somebody who listens to our show.
Okay.
Her name is Kara, and you guys went out on a date to Chipotle just a little bit ago.
Yeah, I know Kara.
Well, she told us a little bit about your date, but she's also confused because you seem to be avoiding her for a second date. So she wanted us to get you on the phone and find out if something is wrong with her. It's a weird way of putting it, I know.
I was like,
But,
weird.
hey, I mean, is there a reason that you don't want to go on a second date with her? She wanted us to ask.
Okay. This is like a thing you guys do?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It's called a second date update. So Kara wanted us to get you on the phone and ask.
I don't really know why she would want to do this.
Because you're, like, not committing to a date, and apparently you're calling her bud.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, she told us at the end of the date how you said something like, I always enjoy meeting new friends. And then you took off, and she also said when you text her, you call her bud. So she's concerned that she's been friend zoned by you.
I mean, she's got a great personality, and I would like to be friends with her.
Yeah, but
Just
I mean, the thing is, Michael, nobody's on dating apps to be friends. Like, they're looking for dates.
I guess that's true, but you know, sometimes you meet someone who you click with on more of a friend level, and you know, you don't necessarily want to date them, but you want to continue being friends. Like, I think men and women can be friends, so you know.
Well, I don't. I don't think there's any possibility of men and women ever being friends.
You
Ever.
do not believe that.
The bottom line, you just feel like you guys are better off being friends, and that's it?
Yeah, she's very cute. You know, she's just not quite my type, I would say.
Okay, so what's your type then?
I mean, my friends always make fun of me for it, so you know.
Make fun of you for it?
Yeah, why?
They make fun of your type of person you like to date?
You know, everybody has their type, and I just have a different type than a lot of people.
I'm dying to know.
An eye patch thing? Oh, God, I love people with eye patches. It's always been my thing. Tell me it's eye patches.
No, not quite. I don't have a thing for pirates.
I promise you we won't make fun of you if you tell us what your type is.
I can trust you?
No, of course you can't. But you should tell us anyway.
Yeah.
Is it like a physical thing or a personality thing?
No, it's physical.
Okay, so what is it?
Okay. Here's the thing about Kara is Kara again, great personality, really wonderful. She has, she's got a little bit too much back for me.
Too much back for you?
Like she's a long back?
No, like the euphemism for back, like
booty.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, yeah, guys, I told you this was weird. I kind of like girls with like flatter backsides, basically.
Wait.
You like?
Basically, what it comes down to is I like flat bottom girls.
You like flat bottom girls?
I have never heard of any man ever saying that.
That's normally a problem.
I know it's weird. It's just my thing. And look, again, Kara was so nice, and I really liked her as a friend. But that's just like that's my thing. I've always liked that.
So you like? That is so contrary to everything I've ever heard.
No, I know. This is why all my friends and stuff are constantly making fun of me. But like, I just like flat backside. Like I like,
Why would you let that stop you from dating someone just because they don't have one physical characteristic that you like?
I don't know. It's in the same way that, like, some guys only date brunettes or whatever. This is just, I come to realize that, like, my best relationships have been with these types of people, and, like, it's what I'm most attracted to.
Yeah, I mean, you can't help it. If you're not attracted to big booties, then you're not going to be attracted to it.
I mean, it's not actually just big booties. I don't even like average. I like them flat.
Really?
It must be really hard for you to find girls that you are really attracted to.
No, you would be surprised. I mean, like, Connecticut is a great place to look.
Connecticut? What are they? No stairs in Connecticut ever. No one builds up a big butt.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you take, like, vacations to Connecticut to find girls?
No, I've been online, and just for some reason, a lot of girls from Connecticut, it's just like a thing.
Okay.
I don't know.
You learn something new every day. Girls in Connecticut have flat bottoms.
What kind of workouts do they do?
They don't. They don't do any workouts.
Well, I mean, that's an honest reason, I guess. You just didn't find her attractive because too much back.
That is weird.
Well, and look, I understand that it's very strange. But I don't know. I mean, you like what you like,
It's too bad there's not a dating site specifically designed for you and your type. Flatbottom.com or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll come up with it for you. Michael, thank you for being honest. I appreciate it.
That's funny.
I also feel like I need to be honest with you now at this point. Kara is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you right now.
She's not on the other line. Come on.
Yeah, she is. Kara, you there?
Hey.
Hey, what's up, Kara?
Big booty ho!
Oh, my God. Come on, guys.
Are you serious, Michael? Like, is that really the reason why you're not calling me back? Because I have a big booty?
No. Oh, my God. It's not even big. Like, that is not what I'm saying. Like, this is just my thing. I like flat booty, basically.
What is wrong with you? Like, what guy in this world wants a pancake butt? Like, I don't
Oh, my
understand.
God. This is so embarrassing.
Kara, I don't think you should be insulted. I mean, I want your booty from the description of it.
Well, I love my booty. I mean, there's plenty of guys that would love to tap this. So, if anything, he's missing out. So,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, for somebody else, for one of my friends, definitely. Like, I think it would definitely work out. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, we're friends. I thought maybe that, I could kind of be like a wingman for you.
What?
wow. Okay. I can't believe this is the reason why you're not texting me back. Like, let's talk about your butt.
Look.
Like, you have a big butt.
Well, and I don't have to be attracted to myself.
He's like, I hate my
That's a double standard.
You're actually going to get a butt reduction, aren't you, Michael?
No, I mean, like, I can't help what I'm attracted to. And look, I'm very sorry. I think you're really great, as a person.
Well, I really liked you, and it hurt my feelings, so whatever.
Oh.
Kara, it shouldn't, I'm sorry that you feel that way, but it shouldn't hurt your feelings. For most guys, your butt is, like, perfect, but it's just not for me, I mean, not everybody likes Nicki Minaj. Like, it's,
Wow.
some people like Taylor Swift. It's not
Yeah, that's true.
That's so good.
What if I told you something about yourself that I didn't like? Like your nose. Like your nose is pretty big, but I wasn't going to say anything about that.
Oh.
Well, I mean, if you don't like guys with big noses, then you're probably not going to like me.
But I really like your personality, so I thought I could see past it.
Well, you know what? I'm glad this happened, actually, because I actually
really like you as a person, and I want to be friends. So I'm kind of glad this happened. I'm glad this is out in the open now.
Oh.
All right, well, let's see if I really want to be your friend.
I don't really blame her, though, Michael. I mean, you're being really superficial.
I mean, trust me, I understand this, and this is a conversation I've had before with, various friends and stuff, but it's like, you like what you like. That's what I like.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't find somebody attractive because of a physical feature, no matter what it is, you just don't find them attractive.
Yeah.
I mean, Kara, again, like, my friends would love your butt. Can I introduce you to a friend of mine? I know a lot of great guys who would love your butt. I mean, it just doesn't work for me, but some of my friends, for sure.
Well, I'm not desperate. I know a lot of people that like what I have, too, but that's kind of sharing with your friends, okay?
Okay, well, I'm not saying that you're desperate. I'm just saying, as your friend, I want to help you.
As your friend.
I just don't think I really want to be friends with somebody who thinks the way you do. Like, you're a bag.
Okay.
I don't know.
Look, you're just being emotional right now because, I found a specific thing that I like, and I just like girls with flat hindquarters. That's pretty much it.
All
right, well, I know the answer already, but I'm gonna ask the question. Michael, would you like to go out on a second date with Kara? We will pay for it.
As friends, I would love to go out with her again.
Hey.
All right, well, I don't want to go out with you.
Oh.
You can just go out searching for all the little pancake butts out there. You can even go to Connecticut if you want to.
All right, well.
It's a lot of passion.
Yeah, Kara, I'm sorry you didn't get a second date, but you found out good news. Sounds like you have a nice butt.
Yeah.
That's true. I already knew that, though.
And I can tell you right now, there are a lot of dudes listening to this show right now who are texting in who want to date with you. So don't worry about that. You're going to be fine. Michael, I don't know about you, though. It's going to be really tough for you to find dates.
I mean, I guess so, but if anybody texts you saying they have a flat ass, you know where to find it.
All right, I'll hook both you guys up.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Katrina?
this is Katrina.
Hey, Katrina, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal. I've never heard of that.
That's okay. There's a lot of people who haven't. I'm calling you today because one of your friends listens to our show, and he actually emailed us about you.
One of my friends emailed you.
Yeah. Well, it's more of a guy that you went on a date with.
What?
Yeah. It's a guy that you went out on a date with. He emailed us about you and wanted to see if we could get you on the phone.
When was the date?
Well, I'm going to guess that you probably remember it because it might be the only date you've ever been on where you've been blown out of a building.
Oh, my God.
We are all impressed that you survived that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you and me both.
Katrina, we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what went wrong. So Mike, who took you on that date, emailed us to see if we could figure out why you're not calling him back.
You're kidding. Oh, my God.
No, he's really curious.
Mike has a lot of surprises, doesn't he, Katrina?
Yeah, to say the least. He's got them blowing out of his everywhere.
So is the reason you're not calling him back because the date was scary? Because it sounded horrifying to me.
Well, it started out good, and it was fun. I mean, it was different. Different's a better word.
Yeah, but I mean, it sounds like you're totally avoiding him. He said that he hasn't even seen you at the gym. Like, you changed your entire schedule.
Well, I had to recover.
Recover?
Have you ever been on a date like that? You might want to think about if you want to see that person again right away, right?
I've been on a lot of dates like that, but never because I was blown out of a building.
Right, so if I was blown out of a building, so you can imagine I'm going to take a little more time.
Okay.
I don't even know how to look him in the face right now.
Well, why? Because you were scared? I mean, you were that scared? You don't know how to look at him in
Well, I don't know what he told you.
He told us that he met you at the gym. He'd been asking you out for a long time, and you finally said yes. And then he did take your date to workday, where he took you to his job, and he's a stuntman. And then he did a little thing where you guys got blown out of a building. He thinks that you were scared and also a little upset because apparently it singed your eyebrows.
Well, it did singe my eyebrows, but they grew back. But he didn't say that I wet myself. Oh my God!
What? Wait, you did what? I didn't hear.
Repeat yourself.
What happened?
Girl, it's okay. You're in the company of people who have done the same thing.
What happened?
Did you pee your pants?
Oh!
I did pee my pants. Now that has not happened, since I was a kid.
Oh my
Like,
God!
how wet are we talking? Like a little wet, or all the way down to your knees wet?
It was pretty down to my knees. Like, I just knew he saw it. Oh my God.
Hey, don't feel bad about it, Katrina. I've peed my pants 3 times with him just telling me the story. So big deal. You got blown out of a building. It's okay to pee your pants in that situation.
Oh my God!
Yeah, but I think he actually noticed.
Why do you think he noticed?
Well, he looked at me kind of stunned, and he was like looking me up and down. And so I thought, even though he said, "You want to go to dinner?" I thought he was just being nice.
You smelled like urine. That could have been another reason why he noticed.
Well, I smelled like smoke, but...
Oh, okay.
I bet.
It covered up the scent of pee.
Yeah.
He didn't mention anything to us about you peeing your pants, though.
No?
No.
I'd be surprised by that because he had to, undo my harness and help me out of this. Yeah, I'd totally be surprised. It was pretty obvious.
Oh, man.
But okay, granted, you would be really embarrassed. I understand why you would be. But he obviously was into you. Like, he's tried to call you. You just have totally ghosted him.
But I peed my pants our first date. Like, how do you come back from that?
I don't know. You only go up after that. That's the great part of it.
You know what, Katrina? I know you're not good with surprises, and I don't want you to make the same mistake twice, but Mike is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you. Try not to pee your pants.
Oh, my God.
Katrina. You don't listen. Hey, I heard everything. You don't have to be embarrassed. In fact, I knew I was just keeping it quiet. I didn't want my friends to know you had peed on yourself. I did it. And listen. No, I did it. I did it my first time. At least you did it like a champion. You were wearing all black. Nobody noticed. You know.
You noticed.
Well. Obviously, I noticed I'm taking your harness off. I'm bending down in front of you. I smell pee. Come on.
And technically, it's all your fault.
Yes.
So wait, Mike, you were going to take her to dinner with wet pants?
I didn't want to draw attention to it or embarrass her, but I still wanted to spend time with her, so I didn't know what to do.
Hey.
Dude, that says a lot. A man who's going to take you out to dinner with pee pants on, he likes you.
It's kind of romantic.
I mean, I don't know what to say to that. I was so embarrassed.
Well, say that you will answer my phone call when I call you next time.
Okay, I could do that.
Did you,
Are you sure about that? You didn't sound very positive.
Well, I mean, it's nice, but I still have to look him in the face knowing that I did that. So, I might not sound excited, but it's nice. I liked him up until I peed my pants.
Katrina, I peed my pants before, and I'll even go even further to say I even shit my pants once before.
Oh, that's too far.
During a stunt. Does that make you feel better?
TMI.
Wait, can I just ask?
I admitted this.
What stunt made you poop yourself?
Listen, don't worry about what stunt it was. Just know, Katrina, that it has been much worse for me, and you shouldn't feel bad for what happened to you. It's totally normal, and I respect you for it.
There you go. Mutual respect for peeing your pants. Katrina, would you go out with Mike again on another date? We will pay for it.
Come on.
Yeah, I mean,
as long as I get to pick the date and we're not like jumping out of a car going 100 miles an hour, I will say yes to that.
Yay!
Okay, so that's an official yes.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you guys are actually really cute.
That's awesome. Yes. Oh man, but now there's pressure. I got to figure out what to come up with for the next date.
I mean, once you already make a girl pee her pants, what else can you do?
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Trevor.
This is Trevor. What do you got?
Trevor, how are you, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What is that?
That is a radio show.
Jubal is your name?
Yes, it is. How are you?
I'm great. Good morning. What can I do for you?
Good morning. Well, I actually have a question about a date that you went on. One of our listeners emailed us about you. And I'll just get to brass tacks. I can tell you're a business kind of guy.
Yeah, he straight to the point here.
Okay, whatever. Do what you need to do.
All right. So here's the deal. You recently went out with a girl named Heather. You remember going out with Heather?
I do remember going out with Heather, yes. Why are you asking me about it now?
Well, because Heather emailed us saying that after your date, which was the most romantic date she's ever been on, by the way, after your date, you stopped texting her, and she's wondering why.
Wow. That's a real grown-up move there, Heather.
What? Wait, I don't get it. Like, are you upset by that? Are you being sarcastic, or?
That she emailed the radio station to complain about why I'm not calling her after our date.
It wasn't a complaint.
Not to complain about it. She's just like in the dark. She doesn't know why you stopped talking to her.
Mm-hmm. Well, all I can say is I'm good there.
You're good there.
What? Wait, you're telling me that you're good there and you put that much effort into a first date?
We talked to Heather, and she told us about the date you took her on, the private meal on a rooftop with all of her favorite foods made by private chefs. Yeah. That's a lot to do for a lady.
That's kind of just what I do.
That's what you do on all your first dates?
No, it's just kind of what I do in life. It's little details are important, and if you can ace the details, then you're going to ace the test.
Okay, so
it's not a test.
So this wasn't even that crazy of a first date for you.
For me, no.
For her,
it was. For her, yes.
Right. Okay.
But I knew it would be that way, and it was all by design.
Okay, wait. I'm confused. The way she described you, you were charming, you were romantic, and right now you're coming off as kind of a smug a-hole.
Well, you call me in the middle of my business day in a situation like this. I'm not going to be particularly happy about it.
All right.
Okay,
so we can get you on the phone as quick as possible if you wouldn't mind just telling us why you're not wanting to talk to her.
Look, we had a lovely time, and I got what I wanted out of the date.
You get what you wanted out of it, but you didn't even kiss her at the end. What did you want out of it?
Dinner?
If you must know, I did it for a business deal.
What?
You did it for a business deal going out with her.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
I sometimes do business with her father.
Yeah, she told us that.
And sometimes in a deal, the numbers can all line up and it can all look great, but it's really the personal touch that closes. And this guy clearly had a soft spot for his daughter. She was a good-looking gal. He mentioned that it might be a good idea that I date her, so I called her up and I took her on the best date of her life.
So you're telling me that you used her as a stepping stone in your little effing career?
I'm not saying that, no, but I will tell you that 2 days later I closed the deal.
You are, oh my.
So,
once the money comes in.
So you took her out just to close a deal with her father?
Not just to close the deal. We had a nice time. She had a nice time, I'm sure. It wasn't a wasted night in her life.
Yes, it was. You were texting her afterwards and you couldn't wait to see her again. You played with her emotions. You totally let her on. You're a total
Jeez, Brooke.
Look, you can call me names all you want, but I'm just being honest with you guys. You called me, and I'm the one closing multi-million-dollar deals on a regular basis.
Yeah, but you didn't have to,
use
I mean,
people?
couldn't you just go, yeah, sure, I'll go out with your daughter and take her on a regular date and not try to be super romantic about it?
So I should take her on a date?
Or,
I guess-
hey, I don't know. Maybe you just don't use his daughter at all and you're actually a good businessman and you make a deal without having to use somebody's daughter in the process of it.
Listen, sweetheart, in business, you do whatever you need to do to close the deal, okay? I close the deal. The day that you're doing things like that, you can come talk to me, but I'm the one who knows my business.
Good look.
And by the way, her dad offered her up.
She's
So I'm going
not
to take advantage of that.
It's not a bonus structure, you asshole.
Dad's fault.
You are an asshole. He didn't offer me up. Oh, my God.
Oh.
Boy.
Yeah.
All right, what's going on here?
Trevor, that's Heather. She's actually on the other line listening and wanted to talk to you.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, it is.
You f***ing used me. You took me on this romantic dinner. You told me all these things that you loved about me, how you wanted to see me again. Like, what the hell was that? That was...
And you had a great time, right?
Yeah, I had a great time because I believe you really liked me.
I do like you, Heather, but that doesn't mean I'm going to marry you. That doesn't mean that we're obligated to have anything beyond that night.
Oh, man.
You are the biggest ass I have ever met in my entire life. I've never met someone as awful as you, ever.
I don't really have much of a response to that. All I can say is that at the end of the day, ask yourself this question. Were you going home with me if I asked you?
No.
I saw the look in your eye at the end of the night. If I wanted to take you home with me, I 100% could have. And I didn't. I didn't even kiss you. I respectfully ended the night with you. So when it comes down to it, I was a true gentleman, no matter what you might think about.
Really? Really? You were a gentleman by wasting my time just to get a business deal with my father.
At what point did I sign a contract with you that gave me any obligation with you whatsoever?
You have an obligation just to be a good human being. Like, life is not business. You don't do this to people.
I never once treated you unkindly or disrespectfully until you called the radio station trying to call me out.
He's right.
Yeah.
No, he's not right.
He didn't
It's
treat her
totally-
badly when they went out.
He treated her like an object, okay? Whether he said it to her face or not, that's as disrespectful as you freaking get.
He was nice about it.
Oh my God, you guys are idiots.
I'd like to go out on a nice
but then
date.
you stopped texting me completely. So I don't really think that that's treating me well. Do you? Just leaving somebody hanging like that after taking them on an amazing date? You couldn't even just be honest and be like, actually, I went out with you to close the deal. Like, I might have even respected that a little more, but I had to call a radio station and get them to talk to you. Give me a break. I'm going to tell my dad to pull the deal with you. Like,
Well, it's a little late to pull the deal. Deal's closed, so it's not going to happen.
Dude, Trevor, how do you have like zero remorse whatsoever?
You know, I might feel a little bad about it, but when I open my bank account, I feel pretty good about how my business is going.
Oh my God, you narcissistic.
I feel sorry for you because you may say you have a bunch of money and you love your business, but you have no heart and no soul, and I pity you. You're going to end up alone.
Look, you never would have known about any of this if you hadn't done this bull thing that you're doing right now.
I would have still been
You
wondering.
could have had the fantasy for the rest of your life of the guy that you could have had, and whatever happened to him? Well, we sure had a nice time that night.
Why not try to have another nice time? Trevor, would you like to go out on a second date with Heather? I know you have money, but we'll pay for it.
Please don't even offer that. I don't want to go.
Are you sure?
You know what, Heather? I think there's another deal that might be good for your dad in a couple of months, so maybe we just wait until then.
Oh my God, you did not.
Oh, Trevor, I can guarantee you my dad will not be doing any more deals with you.
Trevor, thank you for being brutally honest with us.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Oh my God, I'm angry.
Heather, I'm sorry you had to find out that you were just a pawn in his game of trying to get some business done with your dad.
Yeah.
I guess it goes to show you don't listen to your dad anymore.